Welcome back to the Boolin podcast where we talk about random shit that you might like. Today's a special episode. I have a special guest. He's like a brother to me. We have Izzy Oliveri. He's like the best thing that actually has happened to me. He's so supportive, and he's a great person. And I'm super excited to have him on. And yeah, man, let's get into it. How you been, man? How's everything going?
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Everything's been pretty good so far. Uh, just trying to make moves as quietly as I can. Um, Keep everything silent for now, and then as things start to progress and come up for me, then we'll go ahead and go into a little bit more details about it then when that happens. But everything's been going pretty good so far for me, Ben.
That's good to hear. I know you have a baby coming soon, man. Congratulations on that.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
congrats,
I'm proud of
congrats,
you.
congrats.
Yeah, man. I like I said it. You're such a great father to Athena, and like there's no doubt you're gonna be a fucking amazing dad to your son. So it's
Hopefully,
definitely
hopefully.
that. Hopefully he's a he
Yeah.
means hopefully he's not a good father. He means hopefully for a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, we don't.
Hopefully,
Oh, I
we'll
thought
make this right.
for a second, I thought Andy spoiled the gender reveal for us. I was like, damn, you
nah,
already spoiled it for
we're
us.
still calling it. He's been calling it since he got the news, but he wants a boy.
I do
Yo, we
want a
hoping for
boy,
boy. We hoping for
100%.
boy.
Yes, sir. Need me a young prince. Need someone to take over the throne. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I was gonna say before we start this podcast, I know Andy knows really well Izzy really close, but I know Izzy since high school. We had psychology class together. This motherfucker, I thought he was the most slickest fucking person in that class, plus the fucking smartest person in that class. He was slick the fucking teacher, bro. This is the most slickest fucking person I knew. And I was like, yo, that guy is fucking awesome right there. And then when I found out that they were me and Andy, my brother, and Izzy were friends, I was like, yo, that's fucking dope. Just want
And,
to put
and,
that out there.
and it's funny because I feel like it was so weird at first. So how it happened, it was we were in the weightlifting team together. I knew of him. I don't think I know he's seen me, but I didn't. We didn't talk or anything. When we
Nope.
started going to an Olympic gym to train, it's like he picked me up for the first time. I didn't know like he didn't know any like I didn't know him at all. He didn't know me at all. But he just picked me up and went to the other gym. And on the car ride, we just kept getting to know each other, and like we like picked things up, and it was naturally, and it just like from there on we shared so many moments. It was very emotional, but we shared so many moments where like we've been angry at each other, we've been sad, like we've cried together in the car, we share our dreams, our goals, and we connected so much, man. And dude, he when I've gone through shit, man, he has dropped everything in the world to come see if I'm okay, and that means the world to me. He has such a great relationship with my mom, and that's so important to me as well. And it means so much to me. And like that's why I always said you're like a brother to me, and I always want to make sure that you're good. And I'm always looking out for him, and he's doing the same thing, vice versa. But it's just you're such an amazing human being, and a lot of people don't know that or see that from you.
Oh man, you made me a little teary eyed. It's emotional.
not
The
not
first
again, not again, not again.
the first time that we met, let's is exactly the way that you said it. It was almost unnatural because like we didn't speak at all up until that moment, and then as soon as like that first car ride, it was like everything clicked at that one point, and then it was every other car ride after that, every drive to the gym, going to work out 2, 3, 4 times a day. I mean, not only were we killing it in the gym for the goals and dreams that we had and we talked and we cried about, but I felt like I've never been as close with another person as I am with you, Andy. And it's crazy to think about that because we talk about being best friends and being brothers. Like the bond that we have, like our relationship, it's deeper than any blood relation that I could ever have. And it's crazy to think about that because I'd take a bullet for you if you said, "Yo, I need your help. We're doing this heist. I got your back."
You gotta
You know,
hide.
from the good things to the bad things. Obviously, we
Yeah.
talk about it beforehand, but if you need me, I got you. I got you.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got criminals in here. We got criminals in here.
Criminals. We got criminals, man. But yeah, it's been like we've been through a lot, and I think it's like fifth year now, like 5 years, man. Well,
Yeah.
one thing that I definitely want to go into, and I feel like you're very inspirational on this part, is you had a kid at 16. Was it 16 or was it younger?
Yep. I was 16.
So how's that experience, man? Like what advice can you give to a young teenagers who have kid at such a young age, and how did you do it? Because I feel like you've been successful in that part.
It's all about communication, because communication is huge and important for any relationship, especially with one that where you're having a child with somebody else, and especially at a young age. You know, all you're really thinking about then is parties, having fun, going out, having a good time, and then when something like that happens, it really turns your perspective one of two ways. First way being the ones that want to leave, the ones that are overwhelmed, that are
Gotta
too
go get the milk.
scared. Yeah. The ones that gotta go get the milk. Um, and there's certain variants and situations of this as well, because it's not just all of them want. It's not like nobody wants to be a deadbeat or nobody wants to be a father that isn't there. There's a lot of factors that play into it, which took me a while to understand. Because obviously, at a young age, I was like, "Well, I'm not going to be a deadbeat. I want to do this, that, and the other thing." So it there's a lot to take into consideration, especially with yourself and how you're feeling. You don't want to overwhelm yourself, putting too much pressure on yourself, thinking about it too much, okay? Because that never does anybody good. It's all about the action that you want to take. And you got to be clear, you got to be precise with what you want. So for people out there that are struggling or thinking, I'm not enough, how am I supposed to do this at this age? There's people that have done it before you. There's people out there that you can turn to, talk to, ask questions, and there's always resources available to you as well. Don't be afraid to look things up online, find support groups, use your social media platforms for any of that stuff, because there's tons of people that can give you plenty of good advice, but you really got to find what works best for you in your own experience. So don't be afraid to have confidence with what you say, because the way that you carry yourself is how the other person is going to see that, and then that really strengthens the bond and relationship that you may or may not have with that person. But ultimately, when your child does get here, it's game changing. You got to be patient, because it's a long game ahead of you, 18 years at least. So you got to be patient. The confidence, you got to have the confidence to know what you're doing, whether you know what you're doing or not. Just believe that you know what you're doing. um and it's really, that's pretty much it. You really just gotta, you'll feel the love that you'll have for your child as soon as you know. And if you don't, then that's okay, because people go through different experiences, different situations. Like I said before, there's different factors. So it's okay if you're scared to even feel, wow, I really love this human being that I created. That comes in time. But once that pops up, that's hook, sink, reel that bitch in, because I tell you what, there's nothing else in the world that you'd give up. There's nothing that you wouldn't give up for that child of yours. So yeah, patience, confidence, and don't be there's no need to be afraid. There's plenty of people out there that are scared already of making the wrong choices, making the wrong decisions. It's a learning experience. You're gonna fail, and that's okay. There is no problem with failure. It's what you do afterwards is what's important. Take that information, take what you learn from that experience, and move forward with it. And that's probably the biggest thing.
I want to ask, and since what's it called? Since you're a teenager and you're still in school, was it very difficult to balance your school life and your daughter's life as a father? I mean, and like your
Yeah.
life as a father, was it hard?
Um, I would say it, specifically for my situation, it wasn't all that difficult. Um, Especially because my parents were really supportive, and they're honestly the biggest factor. They helped me out a lot. So my dad started working from home so that I could go to school, and then he would watch my daughter um, while I was at school. Eventually, my mom stopped working, but that was due to some other. Those were due. That was due to some other reasons. That wasn't because she decided I'm gonna stay to just watch my daughter. But ultimately, that helped out as well. It made her happier overall in her life as well, being able to be a grandma and watch my child while I went to school and did weightlifting and all sorts of other activities. So for me, it wasn't all that difficult. For people out there that don't have that same scenario or same situation, uh, it's going to be all about balance. So that may have been my situation, but I definitely still have my fair share of struggles with it. It's all about your organization and again, finding that balance. So all the other things play into that. So again, you don't have to be afraid. Don't put the pressure on yourself. Don't think about it too much. It's all about the action. Okay. If you need to find a babysitter, find a babysitter. If you don't have the money, there's plenty of ways to make money. I mean, for example, this may be even a poor example, but for example, there's crackheads out there that got no money that find some way to make money so they can get themselves some dope. So
That's
if
a
a
great example.
crackhead's able, yeah, exactly. If a crackhead's able to do it, I promise you're able to find some ways to make money. Whether it's a legitimate job, side hustle, selling stuff on the side, you name it. There's something out there that you can find that you can do to help support yourself in whatever endeavors you need as far as getting through a similar scenario or situation like that.
I know you're having a second kid now, and when you told us it at first, the way you told us, I want to say it was fucked up, but he didn't straight up tell us that. He first of all he was like, "All right, let's go top golf," and I was like, "Awesome, I've never been there. Let's go." We went top golfing. He's
Bro,
like, "I
you
got
told me
some
I was
stuff I
gonna
wanna."
miss it.
Yeah,
You invited me
I
to
invited
talk.
you. I invited you, and you didn't even want
If
to
I
come.
knew that was gonna happen, I wouldn't have gone.
Oh, you think I knew? You think I knew? No. So he was like, I got something I want to talk to you guys. And me, like, I love it. Chase me. So I want to know everything, and I just love to know. Uh, so we first, when we got there, we had to wait. So we sat on the table and we got water, and we were planning to go eat and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, so what is it that you guys want to talk about? It's like, oh, once we go top golf or whatever, once we get to our spot, we could go ahead and talk about it. I was like, perfect. We got upstairs to top golf or whatever, and say, oh no, it's like, oh, in a little bit, I'll talk to you guys about it. And then it was like, oh, wait till we get into the car. Okay, we played golf. He wrecked us because he's been there, whatever. He's been practicing. I've never played that, whatever. And then we go to the car and we start talking about it. What was the first thing you told us before you
I
told us
got
that you're
you.
gonna have a kid?
I got you. So I built up the momentum and whatnot, and I told them, guys, there's something really important I gotta talk to you guys about. I let them, like, all right, what is it? It got real quiet, air real thin, real still. I was like, I fucked a 70-year-old gilf,
Bro,
just like that.
I was so shocked. I'm just like, bro, I
Richard's face, priceless.
dude, oh my god, this man. When I don't like it when people say, "Oh, I want to talk to you guys about something," especially when it comes to these kids. I would be like, "Don't tell me you're having another kid," and I go through the list, kid, something like I think of the worst of the worst. Don't know why, but it's every time when there's something when that comes up, it's always a type of conversation like that. And he was recording for a video, and that's for the baby shower, right?
Yeah, I got the reaction video for it.
Please don't
Oh,
use that one.
Yeah, I definitely
Like,
won't.
we will reenact it for you.
Yeah,
Oh
for
my
a fact.
god! No, I'm being dead ass. Like we go in
I
the
know,
car, bro.
I
We could
know.
go top golf again. Like I'm being dead ass. We could go through the whole adventure
It'll be great.
and
We gotta make
record
it
it.
good then. We'll do it right at Top Golf, and then when I say it, it'll be like right as one of you guys are swinging, and then you like let go of the
Dude, shit, bro.
just let
I'll
it fly.
send it. I'll
damn.
send it. We'll make it good. But I wouldn't say I was shocked. I was more like worried
I don't even
about
think
the
you really
situation.
believed that was actually it.
Ah,
'Cause as soon as I said it, it only seemed like Richard's face was like, "What? You fucked a 70-year-old lady? What?" And I was like,
forgets the
"No,
whole.
I'm just kidding, guys." And then I was like, "TJ's pregnant," and then his face was like,
Yeah. I was more I was real. I understood the situation because there's nothing that even if I was just like, let's say I was mad at the situation, it's like, what's that gonna get to? Like, it's not gonna get me anywhere. It's not gonna get him anywhere. I says, look, you got my full support. Now it's time to work. That's exactly what I told him. Now it's time to work. It's
Mhm.
gonna be hard, but guess what? We gotta keep going. That's the best thing I could say because there's nothing else I could do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was shocked and surprised when I heard you guys having another baby. I was like, wait, what? What?
You were shocked and surprised. I was shocked and surprised.
I think you were like,
He's the one
what?
having it.
I was like, what? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Found out the day I went to go get my highlights. Walked out of the gym, pulls up to the gym. Like, I got a surprise for you. I was like, ooh, am I getting sexy time? Freaking puts 4 pregnancy tests in my hand. Like, oh, haha.
This is what happens after sexy time.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, and then for those that'll be making the comment later, no, my pullout game horrendously weak, non-existent. Tell you what, I haven't pulled out since when I started having sex. So
Oh my god. This man is on the road to having a whole soccer team. He's about to have
Yeah.
he's about to have an O line right now. The Cowboys need it, so
frick soccer, frick football. I'm gonna have a kid for each weight class, my guy.
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
god.
I'm gonna build a whole
Damn.
weightlifting.
You weightlifters. You weightlifters. Oh my
Nah,
god.
it's true, man. Congrats. To be honest, whatever people say, even though you're young, fuck that. You know, you create your own path. That
Yeah,
doesn't
exactly.
decide, who you are. Congrats. I'm proud of you, man. And one thing that nobody can take away from you is that you're a hard worker. And no matter what, even if you're going through a lot of shit, you still are able to overcome it and keep fighting. And that's one thing, bro. You're a strong fighter, bro.
I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man.
I
No
can say
problem.
something that might piss Andy off, but make Izzy happy. I remember 3 years ago when we went to the Juniors Olympics. Izzy went 5 for 5, and I
6
think
for
went
6.
like 6
6
for
for
6.
6.
He went 6 for 6, and he went like 4 for 6 or something like that.
Nah, bro. That doesn't even, bro. I could have gone 6 for 6, but they called me on some bullshit call. My thing looked like this. It's right now is straight. My arm is straight, and like they didn't count it. So because I did this, so I was like that, and I did this. So that movement they called it off, and I was so pissed.
That was
I was
such a
like,
good
that's
time.
oh, it
Washington
was.
was a whole movie, my guy.
Oh, 100%. And I think that was the first time me going to a different state, seeing snow for the first time. Me going out of the state by myself. It was just me, Michael, you, Richard, and it was just an amazing experience overall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
You see, just Easy with his freaking wristband. He was like, Cappy, I'm good. I went 6 for 6. And you see Andy like, fuck you. Fuck you. I don't want to talk to you.
You know what?
I don't want to talk to nobody.
I legit cried when that bracelet broke. Like that in the prelim.
oh yeah, he told me,
bracelets
dude, he
broke,
will rub
I
it in. I was so
cried.
happy. I was like, that's what you get, bitch. That's what you get.
I literally tried gluing it together so many times, but it doesn't stick. It like just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Is there context to the bracelet thing?
So the bracelet, when I went 6 for 6 and I hit all the lifts, I didn't know it at the time, but you got a bracelet that said 6 for 6. So for completing all your lifts, and this was our first national competition, so I was like, yo, this is fucking awesome, and it looked cool. It said 6 for 6. I was the only one of the 3 of us that had it, so I was like, fuck yeah, I'm feeling good, and just over the course of time, it was one of those like rubber bracelets. So, like if you mess with it too much, it could easily break, or
Okay.
if you had it in all the like different types of weather conditions, it would like completely mess it up. So yeah, eventually
Like
it
these?
snapped on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those. I put it on one day and it just snapped right off my wrist, and I looked at the floor and I started to tear up. Like that did not just happen to me right now.
It was like it's almost like a trophy. So it's like not a lot of people go 6 for 6, and if you do, you get a rubber band. It's almost like a status.
Hmm.
Like you went 6 for 6, and you got the rubber band to show for it, and it's like you get respect. Like your respect goes out of the roof. Like shit, good shit.
it's called bragging rights.
Yeah, bragging
rights.
rights.
Boys, for the boys.
So you
can
can
brag to
only
the
get them in national competitions. So if you do regular
Mm.
meet, yeah, that's the only way it works.
Yeah.
And then one thing that I did want to share a little bit about. So right now, uh, Chris is actually catching up on One Piece, and I know you
Oh yeah.
caught up. I've actually, and don't get too excited on this, okay? So I so we play and he has it. He has it going on. There's like one day he played like 60 episodes in one day or some shit. I
I
watched like
watched
20 to 30 episodes with him. I don't know about it. I saw some clips. I saw and I don't want to spoil, but I seen some clips on TikTok of like and they put music and some of it like there's a fight with Zoro and like it kind of looked badass. And then it gets me thinking like, damn, I might want to, start it, but then I'm like, nah, fuck that. It's too long. I can't commit for like 1,000 episodes.
You know what? Crazy that you say that because the reason why people watch anime is for the journey. There's some people that want the 12 episode, 24 episode, and then it's done. But the ones that really love it, that have that genuine like I eat, breathe, shit this stuff.
Is it gas?
They
Gas?
want.
What was what's the acronyms for gas?
Games, anime, sleep.
Oh, games, anime, sleep.
There you go. They want the journey. That whole process is so beautiful. And I tell you what, I'm so grateful I started One Piece and I finished it and caught up because by far my favorite anime of all time. I was one of those people that was like, you know what, Naruto, solos, all your favorite verses. I watched One Piece, never mind. One Piece, solos, solos, all the favorite verses. That's how it
I
goes.
and I don't get it because I've seen clips of it, but like maybe I do have to start from the beginning, but
Yeah.
it's not like maybe I haven't seen too much of it, and I don't want to say too much because I know you guys will hop on me and say some shit. I guess it doesn't intrigue me as much, but it's slowly since I've been watching more clips, it has. So it might get to a point where I'm like, fuck it, I might as well just start it and catch up.
It just
So
relates
there's
so
still
much to
potential.
real world problems. Like it
Yeah.
has racism, what is it, socialism, freaking genocide, slavery. Like it relates to so much real world
LGBT.
problems.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And it's just
Yeah,
so
so,
well
I've seen
written. Ugh.
yeah, so we watched or I watched all of Impel Down in literally 24 hours, and like the in those 24 hours, like while we were all in here, I was streaming it so that Michael and I could watch it together, but then Andy started watching it with us. So like I feel like he didn't really get Impel Down because like it's a bunch of old ass characters coming back.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
yeah. So and classic One Piece style fucking stalling literally everything. Literally taking fucking I don't even know how many episodes just to go down fucking 6 floors and then go back up. How many? It was like 40, 50 episodes. Uh and in Impel Down there wasn't really like any like 1v1 fights except for the one with the warden.
Magdalene, yeah.
And yeah, and this man, I'm pretty sure this man didn't even watch the final fight between them. So
I
like
don't
he
think I
didn't really
did.
get to see like any of the like 1v1 stuff. But I mean, think about it now, like watching all of what I've watched of One Piece so far is I like it, but I was talking about it yesterday how in One Piece I feel like the story really isn't a thing. Like the plot isn't what drives One Piece. It's more so the characters and their development over time as and getting stronger and eventually gonna become the Pirate King like Luffy. Um, but like if you think about it, from what I've gone up to now, from starting the show to Marineford, which I just finished, um, the story isn't that complex. Like it's Luffy meeting the characters, solving their problems, right? Like the main characters. Then there's Alabasta, which is again meeting another character, solving their problem. Uh, then what is after that? Ennis Lobby or Water 7? No.
Yeah.
It's Skypea. Skypea, which is go to the place. There's a bad guy. Beat his ass. Leave. Okay. Water 7. Meet another character. Solve their problem. Beat a strong guy. Leave. Then there's fucking what's after Water 7? Thriller Bark. Uh, that shit was so cancer. I don't know how the fuck I got through it. Uh, Thriller Bark. Get to a place. There's a strong ass dude that fucks you up. You stall out the entire thing. Fucking beat his ass. Leave. And then Impelled Down. Impelled Down is like where it finally, like, for me, where it's like, okay, the story kind of makes sense more now. Like, or not the not sense, but there's an actual like plot. There's an actual like reason for this stuff. At least like a actual like very strong like compelling reason, which is to save the person, and they go down and blah blah blah, and they start that whole shit in Marineford. But then but like besides that, like it's more about the characters and their journey. And I don't know
I
if
heard
that
that a lot.
yeah. Like it's not like where in Naruto where there's like shit going on, like different shit going on every time. It's more so just uh I don't even know how to explain it anymore any further than that, really.
Just
What do you
feel
think?
when it
It
I
makes
just
sense.
yeah. For me, when I could, because when you start talking about like when we were watching the episode for Impel Down and Marine Ford, how they stall a lot, and I noticed it even more now when I went to rewatch, and then we compare it to the Naruto fillers. It's I feel like it's kind of like hard. I don't know if it's like old shonen type of way how they stall too much compared to where One Piece is at right now. It's not too much stalling, but comparing between Naruto's fillers and stalling, it's I don't want to say they're even and torture in a sense. Not I don't know if torture is a good way to put this, but I feel like it's very like hard to watch those episodes where they stall compared to when you watch a weekly episode of Naruto and it's like this a filler next episode. It feels very like disappointing. It feels like very like come on, get into the action, get into where what I want to see in a sense.
Is that for the canon episodes? Like they stall in the canon episodes, or are you talking
Yeah.
about like the fillers?
Yeah.
They
So
stall in
like
an episode. Yeah.
you know how like Naruto get your story like in those episodes that are canon, and you get like you get shit that actually feels important to the story. And then
Yeah.
there's those filler episodes where they're like, shit, we don't got any material. The manga's fucking Boolin. And so they're like, yeah, let's just make filler. Let's make filler. Right?
Yeah.
One Piece doesn't do it like that. One Piece is like, okay, the manga is like, I don't know, fucking 100 chapters ahead. Okay, we gotta give them time to where when we finish this arc, uh, the manga will still be 100 episodes or 100 chapters ahead.
Okay.
Or so like they'll be like, okay, the first 5 chapters will make that into fucking 25 episodes, and just drag it and put extra shit in
Yeah.
there, and just random shit. So then you're like, oh my god, get to this dude beating his ass already, like, and
Yeah.
it's and then it stalls and it stalls and it stalls, and I don't hate One Piece. I don't dislike One Piece in any way. I do like it, but that shit is just, it's so cancer, and getting through it, honestly, getting to the end of One Piece should be like a fucking achievement, bro. Like you should get a fucking trophy, dead ass, because it's so cancer.
All I gotta say, I'm on my journey with catching up to a lot of animes. So like I watched Demon Slayer because a lot of people were telling me to watch it. They recommended it to me. So I caught up on Demon Slayer. Right now I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen. I know you guys have another one from
Amazon.
I have another
Dororo.
one.
Dororo.
Dororo. I have to do that, and then they have JoJo. to watch as well.
Have you watched Black
I
Clover yet?
No, I haven't.
Better add that to the list.
So yeah, I have a whole list of animes that I do have to catch up, but there is a possible chance that I do might just, if you guys keep talking about it and I just see clips of it, I might start it. It might get me motivated to watch it and actually dedicate, the next 4 years to catch up.
4 years. I know when what's it called? Chris was talking about Third Bark, how he was like, "Fuck this shit! Like this is like too much in a sense." How they kept stalling. For me, when it came to Third Bark, I literally took a 3 week break because I was watching it consistently for like almost every single day on One Piece. And when I got to Third Bark halfway through it, I was like, I kind of want to take a break from this shit. The thing that got me back into One Piece, like I wanted to like get to the where it is at right now, was the TikTok clips. The TikTok clips was making it so freaking cool, so freaking everything. Like it was like, yo, this is hype as hell. And not gonna lie, it didn't disappoint me. Catching up to One Piece, it didn't disappoint me. Those freaking clips are underrated. They're fucking underrated, in my opinion.
Dude,
And
those animations, OP.
yo, oh my god, that one animation.
I know the animes are what company is doing the animations? It's the same one as the one who did for Broly,
Yeah,
right?
Toei Animation.
So each episode is gonna have that type of animation.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
because freaking the episode from One Piece right now, they're giving like movie-like animation. Movie-like
Wow.
animation. It's crazy. Especially the latest episode was like, it's not really too much spoilers because they're just introducing characters and they made it to the point where it's just like, am I watching the intro to a fucking One Piece movie or an intro to a fucking anime movie? And you're like, oh my god! And you just see all this cool freaking animation effects, the way they transition, the way they do everything. You're like, you're having like a meltdown orgasm of watching this freaking just one episode of One Piece, and it's just crazy. And they deliver this type of fucking material week on a weekly basis, and then you're just like, bro, what the fuck are they? Where are they getting this budget from? Who are they hiring to animate this shit? Because this shit is fucking God, bro. This is like God himself fucking created these fucking episodes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So Andy,
Yes, sir.
the studios for One Piece and Dragon Ball are the same. It's Toei Animation. But the thing was that I guess they hired a new art director or whatever, and his name is Shintani. That's what you've heard. And Shintani had, like, when the art directors, obviously they have their own styles, so it's the Shintani style that made Dragon Ball Super Broly. And then they were like, oh, okay, this shit's kind of lit. Let's fucking do it in One Piece. And then that's why the One Piece looks like that, because it's his style and he's directing the art for it. And
That's awesome.
and it's a very simplified. I feel like it's a very simplified style. A very retro style. But it's so simplified that it allows them to just they don't have to waste time kind of like drawing it, and they can spend more time and doing the animation and doing the not transitions, but like the actual animation of the fights and the way they move and the way they're choreographed, instead of like drawing stills over and over for fucking hours, fucking, or whatever, however they do it.
You
Yeah.
can show more emotion that way, like
Yeah.
when it's simplified compared to like the stills and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, Chris, I think that's what's gonna get me through One Piece, is like the same thing as you,
That's
like
what's
getting to
getting
the
me through.
animation. Yeah, because like
That's
I've seen some of those fights and they look really nice.
Yeah. And can't wait to see that shit in Dragon Ball. Can't wait to see
Yeah,
it, bro.
yeah,
So fucking
yeah.
hype.
Same there. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't want to say that's the only reason though, but
Yeah.
fucking, it's just the stalling is sometimes it's just unbearable when you watch, like, for a person like you, Izzy,
Yeah.
who I'm guessing probably didn't watch it, like binge watch it like I do, kind of watch like what, like probably like 5 episodes a day
I
or something like that.
I finished it in like 2.5 months.
He's
From
been-
Wait.
episode 1 to 982. Yeah.
Damn.
Actually, when I caught up, it was like
Goodness.
973 or something like that.
That was faster than
And then I've
mine.
been watching it weekly since.
Yeah.
Damn.
Holy shit.
So
Yeah.
no, I there was a point where like I think I watched like almost 100 episodes in a day,
God
or
damn.
close to.
He's like us. He's one of us.
So the stalling that you're talking about, I didn't necessarily look at it like that. Obviously, I felt like that for like certain arcs, specifically Skypia and Thriller Bark. I thought those were
Yeah.
obviously the slower arcs of it. But I definitely tried looking at it more of as build up and more momentum, especially with some of the smaller details, where Oda was foreshadowing for some of the later episodes that are out now or that are coming. Um, so I didn't let myself sink into this little hole where like, dang, this is like buns right now because it's so slow. I just tried thinking about, okay, there's something here that has to have some more importance later on, and I think that was honestly one of the better ways to look at it, because then you would find out stuff about like Zoro Shisue, and then what's another thing specifically? Oh, when they're all talking about their dreams, and then in this latest episode, it's a foreshadowing of that as well. So there's different things that definitely lead up to it. So I try not to look at it like that, but I can definitely understand the stalling. There's definitely points where it's like it feels a little slow, but I feel like most animes have that, and I don't think One Piece has too much of that, but it definitely delivers at the moments it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I know that One Piece like is known for its backstory and also big known for its like foreshadowing, and it's like I would say it's like kind of like a slow build up, but it's not one of those slow build up where it's very like dry, but it's like very hyped through the whole entire slow build up. But when you get to those later episodes, it gives like a homage or it gives like a payoff of all what you've been like watching, and little by pieces you start putting all the puzzles all together, and it puts it together, but then there's more pieces along the way, and you're like, wait, but I got this answer, but there's more questions to this answer, and it builds up even more and more, and you're foreshadowing even more, and it's just like you want more. It's like you have that energy of like, oh, I want more. I want to know what is this? Why is he foreshadowing this? Why is he giving too much attention to this part of the story? And you just want more and more, and you like go through the stalling, because the stalling, like when I was watching it, yeah, there's a bunch of stalling, but it's just like it pays off at the end. It pays off where we at right now. It really does pay off. And seeing Wano, it pays off stalling because there is still a stalling, but it doesn't feel like there's too much stalling because the animation is really really good. The filler stallings, because there's also filler stalling, like in a sense that any anime has filler stalling, but it has filler stalling where it's just really good. You're like, holy shit, this is fantastic compared to the old animation, compared to the older episodes. Even though they're really really good, but I can understand the Chris pain of like, damn, this shit is stalling. Like, bro, this is stalling. And we were even mentioning when we were watching the thing, we were like, bro, they're stalling again. They're stalling again. But the payoff was really really good. The payoff to like the end of the arc, the end of like middle of the arc when they like kind of reveal everything. It's really good. Not gonna lie, it's really really good. If you are giving the excuse that One Piece is too long,
You're not a real
not
weeb.
not a real weeb. But no, I don't want to say that. It's just more. It's more of like if you just have the excuse of saying One Piece is not too long, I don't know what to say to you. Just like if it's One Piece is really really good, and I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, even though it has almost 1,000 episodes, I feel it's not too long. Once you
Dragon
catch
Ball
up,
was long. Dragon Ball Z was long.
yeah,
Dragon Ball
look,
Super is long. Put all those together, it's longer than One Piece.
true.
Right now, I know Dylan, you're on that road trip of trying to catch up to Super. What do you think?
Yeah.
This
Do you
man's
think
never
it's
watched
long?
Dragon Ball, bro.
Yeah, I never watched Dragon Ball as a kid.
Rip.
Mainly because I lived in Hungary, and then my parents were a little strict, and I think, was Dragon Ball on Cartoon Network,
It's on
or
Nicktoons.
what was it? It was on Nicktoons. Okay, yeah, we didn't
Yep.
have Nickelodeon there. So uh, so yeah, so I couldn't watch that. The main things I watched were like this X Games channel, and then this Hungarian kids channel. But yeah, I've never watched it, and so far going through it, it's pretty good. I do see like I not to the extent of One Piece, but I do see some of the stalling in there with them trying to get all the 7 Dragon Balls on Namek. That took like
Forever.
at least, yeah, it like took like well for me, I'm watching Kai, so I'm not watching Z, so I'm sure it took
Okay.
like way longer in Z, but yeah, I see some of that, but like also like the fights are like they're like really hype. I wasn't really interested in the fights before watching Dragon Ball because they literally look like slideshows, and then like you just see like a flurry of like fists and stuff like that. And I was like, how's that fun to watch? But like when you're actually like watching it, and like they're getting like more powerful, it's like all just like a bunch of hype, and like I completely understand now. And like the music's like really good too, and that adds to it. And yeah, like I'm really liking Dragon Ball, and I
Makes you
can't
want
I
to go Super Saiyan, huh?
yeah yeah. Yeah,
one
now I have more context to that really old clip of the one kid like screaming in his room. Like I
makes
never
sense,
watched
huh?
Dragon Ball, so I didn't understand it. But
It's like,
one
what is this kid
one
doing?
yeah,
one thing, 'cause I know you guys pull up the list of fillers. When you guys watch an anime, do you just skip over the fillers, or you watch all of it?
The fillers for me, when it comes to like Naruto fillers, I never like. I feel like I watched some of them, but I skip a bunch of them. But when it's like a regular 24 episode or like 12 episode series, I don't go out of my way to know if it's filler or not, or if it's like original to the source of the what's it called, the creation, the creator, either the manga or what's it called, light novel. I don't go out of my way to know that if when it's a 12 or 24 episode anime, I just watch it. But when it's like a longer series like Naruto, like Bleach, and all these other series that I'm into, I tend to like look out like, oh, does it have filler? And sometimes I'll watch the filler to see the direction it take with fillers, and I'll if it's a good direction of filler or it's like an enjoyable filler, I will watch it. I started One Piece, there's like the first few arcs. It will have like after every arc finish, we'll have like 10 episode filler, and I literally thought I had to watch it based on how it kind of like they tried to make it anime canon, but it was not anime canon because you can tell it's actually filler. So I watched all of them. So to a point where I was like, fuck this fillers. I want to get to the real shit. So I started skipping a bunch of One Piece filler, even though there's not much. So
Yeah.
filler to me, it depends on how they go with it. Depends on how they direct the filler episode and stuff like that. If it's like way off, like they're in a different setting. Like if you're like, how in Naruto they're like in the war and stuff like that, and the next episode they're in a different setting where it's not even the war and nothing like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not watching that shit. I'm not watching that shit. Fuck that. But like if they're like still in the war arc and it's just a little little filler where it's just like they're adding more than they need to, that is not part of the main source, I'll probably give it a chance.
Okay. Yeah. I see what you
I'll probably give it a chance. But if like that little shit that was like they're not in the war, but they're in a different they're in a different setting, I'm like, fuck that. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, that's how I kind of view filler in a way.
Going from Western like TV and shows and stuff like that, like say you watch like Breaking Bad and shit like that and The Wire and blah blah blah, right? Going from that to an anime like Naruto or One Piece or Dragon Ball, like it's such a different kind of way of storytelling. Uh and for people who watch through Naruto as it was releasing, or One Piece as it's releasing like now, from the start, let's say, or Dragon Ball Z back in the day, like when they watched it every week no matter what, like those kinds of peoples, I feel like that's not very hard for them to like get through One Piece or something like that. But for a person like me, or not even me, because I watched like Naruto a bunch, like since the beginning pretty much. But a person like, for example, Dylan, who didn't watch Naruto from the start. He watched Naruto after it had finished, and he could just skip the filler and not have to be like, oh shit, is this week some random ass shit that I don't care about, or is this week gonna be the fucking Naruto versus Sasuke, right?
Mhm.
And it's like, shit. And to those people that watch those episodes, congrats to you, because I fucking, because there are people who watch the fillers, like even though Naruto is done, there are people who still watch the filler, and I see that and I'm like, what the fuck? Uh,
You're a
but
different type of person for that.
yeah, uh, but going through that change, and that's probably why I feel so upset watching One Piece when I see those stalls, like going from Breaking Bad and shows like that to watching that kind of slow, very slow, and character developing story is very difficult to not get upset with.
So, like, let's say I would start with One Piece now. You recommend just skip them, skip fillers, or watch them?
I would recommend it because it's not for
Recommend
you.
what
Skipping
exactly?
fillers, like when if
Okay.
you're gonna skip the fillers,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
because most of the filler, like the first 10 arc episode fillers after every arc finish, it adds a little bit to the story. But I feel like for you, in a sense, like this is my opinion based on how you are. It's those fillers are pretty kind of more comedic relief. It's pretty slow in a sense. Uh, I feel like you can skip them, but you can give them a try in the first. You can give them a try to see how you feel. But it's like for you, I feel it would be more skippable. You do want to go to the next arc than just watch like something like they're kind of stalling in the way with a little bit of fill of arc, so they can build up the next arc in a sense.
Okay.
I watched all the fillers for One Piece,
Jeez.
so yeah.
Oh
Naruto
my.
for Naruto, I skipped or regular Naruto. I think I watched all the episodes. Um, when it came to Shippuden, I think I skipped almost all the fillers on Shippuden. But with One Piece, it's just I feel like it's anime based. Like on how you view and see the anime from the first episode, like, yo, I love this shit. This shit is dope. But like
Yeah.
when I started watching One Piece, I was like, yo, I love this shit. And so I watched every episode, filler or not. Um, and with Naruto, I felt like I got to a point in Shippuden where I was like, damn, nah, I want to finish this shit. I don't want to watch the fillers. And then I would just skip every single one. So I feel like it's very biased on like how you feel. And obviously you're the one watching this show, so it has to be biased on how you feel. And it's just all I feel like it all just comes down to perspective.
Yeah,
I just yeah. Go on.
I think that's the key. Like those people that like watch every single week, like, and they'll watch like the filler, or they have the option of like skipping the filler, and they watch it anyways. Like I feel like they do that because they love the anime. Like they just want to see every second they can get of like their favorite character, or they just want to see like even if it's just like some comedic episode where they gotta like get flowers for some old lady or some shit. Like they just want to see their characters, and like I can understand that, but I don't feel that way. I didn't feel I loved like Shippuden, but and like even in some of the filler episodes they had like some really good fights in some of those, but I didn't love it enough to where I would want to watch every single filler and watch like every single moment. But I did love it, and I wanted to see like more, which is why I was super excited for Borto, but it was very disappointing at first, at least. Um,
It's building up. It's building
but
up.
yeah, apparently I'm
What I've
probably gonna
seen.
start watching it again.
Same.
But eventually, but I gotta get through Dragon Ball and One Piece, hopefully, which will probably take a super long time. But anyways,
4 years.
yeah. So, but yeah, I think it's just it depends on like how much you love that anime, how much you want to see those characters, um, and I guess like how much like good stuff is in those filler. So that's how I think.
Yeah. I know for I know once I saw the leaves come through the screen in Naruto, I just knew a filler was gonna happen. And since I was caught up,
Mhm.
bro, for Shippuden, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch it. I know Michael wouldn't watch it, but I was like, fuck it, I'm already, I gotta at least see Naruto. I I didn't like it, but it was interesting. I kind of fuck with it. It wasn't that bad.
It was the one thriller that was like, or filler that was like super awesome with Lee and Guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like their relationship kind of like it was going.
No, when they were fighting, what was it? They weren't fighting Nine Tails. It was man, I'm
Damn.
catching a blank.
I forgot. Actually, I forgot about that filler. I think I forgot what it was about. But there's, like you said, there's some fillers that are actually really good on Naruto.
There was
I
that
felt-
one filler. I think
yeah.
that was the only filler that I actually watched because I thought that fight was super dope.
I
I
know-
personally really like the Sage of the Six Paths one filler, where it showed like
yeah.
the two
yeah,
sons
yeah,
and their
Yeah.
story. I really like that one.
yeah, that was good.
See,
I
I don't
enjoyed
even know
that.
if that really counts as filler though, because I feel like
I feel like that was
information
backstory.
everybody wanted and needed.
Yeah,
Like I
That was
think
true.
I think it was filler for the whole reason is because they added context where the manga didn't add context to that. But it was like you said, it's well deserved because we were like, yo, like what is going on? What is happening here? And thank God the animators just like picked up that second and said, okay, let's add some context. And they added good context to it because it gives homage later on the Boruto series and stuff like that. And I would say, in my opinion, this is my opinion, guys. Don't get riled up. I feel like Naruto Shippuden, like the regular Naruto is really good, but when it came to Naruto Shippuden, it was like a strong build up. It was like so hype all the way at the beginning, and it slowly started going downhill a little bit, and then the war started, and there's like hype up again. But then I feel like the reason it went a little bit down on hype was because of like there's so many fillers in between it while you're watching on a weekly basis, where it kind of like you don't know how you feel about it because there's such a long time from canon episode to the next canon episode. So it's kind of like you're going up and down with emotions. You don't know like how you should feel, but at the end of the day, when you finish the whole entire series, you feel like, damn, that was fucking hype. But then you look back at the freaking what's it called, the journey to get there. It took a long time just because of all these fillers, all these like freaking things that get in the way of the canon episodes. But
yeah.
I overall love Naruto. Love Naruto, but like I said, like Izzy said, I thought Naruto was the best anime ever. But One Piece is in another level. It's in another level. Not gonna lie.
It hits
That's-
different, man.
I just thought of something. Yo, Izzy,
Hmm.
when did you lose your virginity? What age?
When I was
Yeah.
15.
Okay, so the One Piece, or not One Piece, the Naruto fucking the fourth Great Ninja War started, and you were a virgin, and it ended, and you had a fucking child.
It's good to know.
Dude, the fact that it lasted so long, bro, it's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That's fucking hilarious.
that's
That's
funny.
that's how long it took.
It started when you were a virgin and it ended when you had a child.
Oh my god.
That's a
Yo,
good
saying
one.
that out of context, people would think like, "Damn, how old is this guy?" They'd be like,
Yeah.
"He's like 30 now? 8 years? 8 years? No way it took that long."
Oh man. Yeah, you're 21, right?
Yes, sir.
21. Damn. Time goes by fast, man. It
Too
truly
fast
does.
sometimes. Dude, Athena's turning 5 in August.
Oh
She's
damn.
starting
Jesus.
school. Yeah, I
Wow.
just bought her school
Yeah.
uniforms.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane, man.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
And then when is the baby due? This your second one?
January 24th.
Oh, I forgot. It's the same month as your birthday.
Yep.
Damn, it might come on your birthday. I'm
I
just gonna
hope
say it
so.
right now.
And
Nah,
the only
bro,
reason why I say
I
that,
can't.
okay, I just hope it's closer to my date. And the only reason I say that is because TJ's she's really big into astrology.
Oh,
But she's
yeah.
one of those people like, oh my gosh, I'm having an Aquarius baby, yada yada. I'm like, I really don't want to hear all this every time you talk about it. So I really hope it's not an Aquarius baby, because then that just gives you more reason to tell me all these Aquarius things, and I could care less about Aquarius this, Aquarius that, Aquarius that thing.
I like the aquarium, but
Uh,
that's about it. Nah, I felt
tells me
that.
about how she's acting about one thing, and then I'm like, or she'll be like, oh, that's such an Aquarius thing. I'm like,
Oh my god.
That makes no fucking like. It's almost like it's a religion. Almost, I feel like people believe in it that hard. I'm like, bro, like I'm
This,
me for who I am,
Cringe.
not because my sign's a Capricorn. Like, come on.
that's such a cancerous thing to say. No, I'm kidding. Oh
That was
my god.
such a Libra thing of you to say,
And
Andy.
I literally like I've gotten to the point where I'm not even this might get me in trouble, but fuck it. I've gotten to the point where if you talk about, you know, your sign and you're so into it, or your pronouns or whatever, or anything like what's going on here, I am not scared to walk away from the conversation. Nice to
Hell
meet
yeah.
you, and bye. I'm not gonna continue this conversation. And even where I'm at now in life, I'm not going to step down to your level to have a conversation with you. If you can't come to my level of understanding and having a conversation, there's no point for me to have a conversation with you. And if you take that as disrespectful, well, you know what? Take it as disrespectful. I'm just not gonna talk to you.
Facts.
I'm gonna be happy no matter what.
Spit
If
the
you're
facts,
bothered
bro.
by it, that's on you. That's on you. I don't care. So
No
like
cap.
that's where I'm at, bro.
No
If
printer.
no
Copy.
Like you
printer,
have a
copy, no
sounds
paste.
like you have a specific experience in mind.
For me, I've just with a lot of videos with I haven't gotten into the
You don't have to
situation with pronoun,
explain, but I'm
but
just teasing.
I think I've gotten with the signs and stuff like that. I would get so annoyed by them talking about it. And like how he said it, oh, that's definitely an Aquarius thing to say. Like just that pisses me off. Where I'd rather just walk away and just I
It's
don't
so
know play
annoying.
with my thumbs.
It's
Yeah.
so annoying. Like I rather do anything else. Like I rather have a conversation about the pronouns than I would rather have a conversation about signs.
Dude. What one thing, Izzy, do you know what's going on in Cuba right now?
I do not know. I see a lot of the posts, but I don't ever click on that stuff.
Yeah. So and it's fine because you know this is good for you know to learn and stuff about it. So Cuba right now they're protesting right now because Cuba, you know, they have no food, no health care, like not good health care.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of suffering going on in Cuba, and they're protesting. And this hasn't been happening just now. This has been happening for the past 60 years. And like the government over there doesn't do anything. It's a dictatorship, you know, of a country, and they
Mhm.
don't care. So Cu- Cubans have been protesting, and the government has been responding with violence. They have been killing Cubans. They've been killing their own people, torturing them, and it's just like in Cuba, you can't protest against a dictator. Protesting is not allowed. You say the wrong thing, you will get executed.
Mm.
And now what's happening now is people you can see it in Miami, everybody's protesting for Cuban rights because it's more of humanity, it's human rights is what we're
Yeah.
fighting for. And it sucks. And I hate seeing my people go through that. I don't like that, bro, because dude, I can't dude, they just walk into people's homes and torture and like to kill them. Apparently they killed kids. And like I can't imagine like my whole family's over there. My uncle, cousins, my grandma, and imagine if I see that and it's my family, it pisses me off.
Yeah.
So I just want you to be aware of the situation. The more people we can be aware of it, the more that we could do. Currently, right
Wow.
now, the and I'm very strong about this, but Biden says he supports Cuba and what's going on, but he isn't doing anything because he was threatened by other countries not to interfere, like Russia, China, and all these things. And the government isn't doing anything for Cuba. And a lot of Cubans are planning to go to Cuba with their boats personally and do something about it. So, and that is more, that's going to be even worse because we're taking things into our personal hands
Yep.
that can really, it could be like a whole domino effect that it could really affect a lot of shit.
Yep.
It can affect, you know, maybe if there's Americans that are in Cuba, like if they go to Cuba with these Cubans and something happens to that American, then maybe we can't interfere, which would suck. But it's a bad situation that's happening right now, and I hope God, you know, solves this quick and not many casualties happen.
Yeah.
But I
So we're
hope things
strapping
get
up,
better.
huh?
We're strapping up,
We're
bro.
strapping up. Let's go.
We're dude.
You need an American over there? I got you,
I
man.
mean, no, we can't. We don't need you to sacrifice. But we need something because that's the only way they can interfere.
Yeah.
If they have like an American hostage or something like that, where America's like, okay, look, your people has an American. Let me fucking go in there.
Yeah, like
Homeless people on the street that they could pick up from too, man. Just be like, yo, here's $200,000 for whatever family you got. All right, take one for the team. This will help get us the green light, get the go. Boom, we in
What a
there.
guy.
Yeah,
God.
dude, I
um
would take that deal if I had nothing.
so like I agree with you like 100%. But I'm gonna play a little bit of devil's advocate here.
Ooh,
So like I think I don't like Biden at all. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say that right up front. But I think part of the reason that like maybe he's getting advised to not do anything, or like part of the reason he won't do anything, I think part of it is like kind of this. It's kind of like a similar situation to like Vietnam, where
Mhm.
they had like communism and like all that shit over there, and we went in and we tried to help and we got fucked up. um that's to my understanding that's what happened there.
Yeah.
um
Hmm.
but like, and everyone was like, it's not our war, it's not our war, it's not our war, let them fight it out. So I think it's kind of like the same thing here, like it's not technically our place. And like America's kind of got this stereotype already where like we go into other like people's like wars and we like,
Yeah.
yeah, we mess with like other people's fights. So like we just invade, like you get what
But
I'm saying.
yeah, I understand that, and this fight
And
is with the people and the country. No other country is involved, and the reason why it's so known and why the problem has become a huge thing now is because the American Cuban Americans are standing up and are asking the United States for help.
yeah, and
And
like again,
yeah,
I don't like, I agree with you. Like I think like, yeah, I think something needs to probably be done.
yeah,
But I'm just saying, like that's probably like what they're
yeah,
thinking, and they're
what
like they
that's
don't want to
happening.
start like another, like a third world war over
Yeah.
this. Um,
Mhm.
like, yeah,
Yeah, I definitely
So
understand where you're coming from.
so I'm gonna go into a little something else. Not topic. I don't mean, but
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think that it's a reason of war, of
Mhm.
World War III or Russia or Spain or anything to do with that. But before I say what I'm gonna say, I just want to say that I told Michael this quote, but I really believe in this quote uh, by Thomas Jefferson. He said, when tyranny is law, rebellion is duty." And I really believe in that, and I think that Cubans should rebel. But the the thing is, I don't believe that the United States is afraid of war necessarily with Russia or Spain or whatever the fuck. I think that, and it's a terrible thing to say this, but I think it's a reason of money and not because of war. Because if the United States gets involved with Cuba and they, let's say they liberate Cuba and Cuba wants to become a part of the United States or whatever, it's going to take so much money to rebuild Cuba, to support the people of Cuba, and to give life to that country. And I think that that's something that right now with COVID, with all the debt that the United States is in, it's just something that isn't within their grasp of doing unless they're forced by Americans to, like, that do invade.
That sucks.
And if that happens, that I could see that happening, but I feel like that's the only way that anything is going to be done.
I think it's gonna get to that
by the United
point
States.
where it's gonna be forced.
For
Because
me,
that it does make sense with the money
yeah,
situation.
the way that Chris explained it, it makes a lot of sense. Because like for me as a Cuban, I see it as like, damn, why is the U.S. not doing anything? And we're going based a bunch of our emotion and how Cuban have been oppressed and for such a long time and taking their freedom away. And they it's like it's a long history, but like just seeing a bunch of videos from Cubans uploading it to the social media and other people are basically putting everywhere and seeing them getting killed and genocide, it feels more, it doesn't feel too much of a political thing at the moment. It feels more like a genocide to me. It
Mhm.
feels like they're getting killed because they want freedom. They're getting killed because they know all of the situation they're in right now is because of what's been going on for 60 plus years. And the media over here in the United States are mostly based are giving it as like they are fighting it, they're going protesting because there's no vaccine, because there it's because of COVID. It's not just only because of COVID. COVID is a small thing over there. It's a small topic that why they're protesting. It's because of the long years of communism, the long year of dictatorship, how they've been treating. They see other country prosper. They have seen other country prosper outside of communism. Like not that there used to be communism, or they used to be like what's it called, like that people rebel and actually have a new system now where they are being prospered, and they want that because they feel like they're in the old age of like they're not catching up to where society is at right now. They're getting very suppressed and oppressed to new things, and seeing them going out of their way, like you don't, for this past 6 years I had never seen or heard from when my dad was telling me how Cubans never been people who go out of the way to go on the street and protest because they know what's going to happen. But now they have ate their fears. They went out to the street and fucking protest their minds out of basically they want liberty. They want liberty, they want freedom, and they want to be alive and be in a free country.
And willing to sacrifice their life
And
for
they're
it.
willing to sacrifice for it. They don't care if they're gonna die out there. They just care to put out that message that they want freedom. And just seeing that not a lot of people are being exposed to what's going on in Cuba. I wish there was more exposure. I wish there was more exposure to it because it's like there's a genocide going on in Cuba. And when you ask other people, like, hey, do you know what's going on? If you ask other people around the world, hey, do you know what's going on in Cuba? They're like, oh, I don't know. And there's not much exposure, and it kills me inside that there's not much exposure of what's going in there, and it sucks. And
Mhm.
there's not much I could say because it's like when I get into it, I get very emotional. I get very sad about it because I have, like Annie said, we have most of our family there. I even have a little brother over there. Most of my cousins, my aunt, my godmother, my grandma, all live in Cuba. So I
All
can
I
kind of
gotta
go for it.
and like all I gotta say is, and what we could do is, if you're listening, if you hear this podcast, if you see any post with Cuba, Cuba SOS, anything like that, please repost it because, and I saw this post is when all the whole thing with the Black Lives Matter happened. Everybody posted about it. Everybody wanted to, protest. Everybody wanted to do that. And if you guys did that for human rights, why don't you do the same thing for the Cuban people? Because it's not a political thing. It's not happening in your own country. So please, if you see anything, keep posting, keep sharing. If people don't know, don't be mad. Just share what's going on so they're aware of it. Don't be mad at somebody because they don't know. Just share and let them be aware of the situation. The more ears and eyes we have on the situations, the more of a change we can make.
I
You guys
know
want to
that
cover something else?
I know there was like a serious topic before, but I want to get more into like what's it called with Izzy, because I know that when Izzy we talk about games, the first thing he talks about mostly when we first started talking with Andy being his friend, stuff like that. We talk a lot about League of Legends.
Yes,
This
sir.
man is the definition of addiction to League of Legends. I'm not sure if he's still addicted, but are you still addicted to League of Legends, my damn sir?
I still dabble in the dark arts. Yeah, no, I still play and I still watch LEC, LCS, LCK, LPL, those things. Yeah.
Is League your favorite game, or do you have a different favorite game?
So League has been my favorite game for a long time. Then I got really into Apex. And so for a while I was on that. I didn't play League much. I got back into League after I started falling off of Apex after a few seasons. So I would still say it's my favorite game. It's probably one of the most longest standing games that I've played as much as and as hard as I do. But I would say Apex is pretty high up there. Pretty high up there with it.
Did you see the new champ?
I logged. I keep trying to log onto my PvE because I wanted to play him, so bad beforehand. But he looks broken. Like he looks absolutely like this guy's a monster.
Let me just kill a person and revive my entire team.
Yeah, perfect. How do you pronounce his name again? Because I've seen so many videos about it.
It's just action.
Action.
Yeah, like
That's
a
his
fucking
name.
action movie. Yeah,
Act.
The fuck?
I mean you could say
Wow,
with the
League is so
accent
creative.
action.
Action, action.
It's
It
just
spelled a
action,
certain way where
action.
people would say it weird. Yeah, but
Weird.
Such a broken
What?
Sam.
What's your what? What? I know, Chris, you're not enjoying League. Why is that right now?
The meta.
Yeah,
Well, not
I
the
think
meta.
it's just I think
How they balance games.
no. Well, I guess it's a little bit of both. I feel like the meta right now is just it's fucking blow up or be blown up. And I don't know, it's just cancer. Like seeing like Hecarim, like they Hecarim being strong for the longest time, him literally being able to fucking yeet at you from across the map, fucking and then just fucking blow you up, meanwhile being fucking unkillable. Like Urgot being fucking unkillable and still fucking deletes you. And just seeing shit like that is just fucking like I've had enough of it. And I'll definitely go back to it, but for now it's just something that I just can't, like I don't have the mental to deal with it anymore, you know?
rip.
Yeah.
You made mid, right? That's why.
Not really, cuz I play like everything, but I do enjoy playing mid and I enjoy playing Yasuo the most. But since I play a lot with Michael and Michael literally only plays mid and never lets me play mid, I usually play like whatever the fuck.
Damn.
Like if I really want to play Yasuo, I'll play Yasuo bot because that's where I think that's the reason why I would say that I'm a better Yasuo than most people. I wouldn't say like I'm fucking a great Yasuo player or anything, but I'm definitely decent. Is because I learned to play Yasuo bot lane, not mid lane, and playing him bot lane with two foes, a support that can either throw you off or fucking help you fucking succeed. Like being in that situation made me learn to play him in a patient way and not just be fucking fucking yeet at people, you know?
Play him top lane. That's a real challenge.
Yes, sir.
I know
What?
that.
That's what I used to do.
I know that when I see Chris play Yasuo, I never seen this man enter in my life as playing Yasuo. Like he will go like 0-3 or 0-4 at the beginning, but after that, this man is in the kill feed all the time. Triple kill, double kill, freaking ace, and all you just see him freaking all the way at end game, literally winning us the game, carrying it. He's carrying us on his back, literally carrying the game as Yasuo, and I never seen this man end as Yasuo in my life. Like you see all these like memes of Yasuo after I hit 10 death, I'll get my power spike. No, this man get his power spike as soon as he's like literally in lane. It's just crazy to watch this man go play as Yasuo and literally just go off from level 1. Most of the time it's level 1. He would get like a double kill and I'm like, bro, the game just started. He's like, nah, they're just bullying over there bot lane. They're bullying. They're bullying,
Yeah.
bro. I got them. And it's just like you can tell when the game is gonna go really good as soon as freaking Chris is doing really good as Yasuo early on. It's crazy to see that shit when he doesn't int. He never seen int at all. What the fuck, I see Yasuo, man.
Or
What do you
Ezreal.
guys?
Oh, Ezreal.
This man,
No, you play good with Israel.
this man. Well, I guess now all of you, but all of you probably think that I play Ezreal even better. Like I play Ezreal. Like I have carried my ass off with Ezreal. Like fucking
Yeah. No, I remember.
Like-
No, I remember.
yeah. But like I said, playing Yasuo bot lane. If you want to learn Yasuo playing in bot lane. Honestly, before you play in mid lane, just because it's gonna be even more difficult, but it's gonna be worth learning him like that because it'll really challenge you and break a bad habit before it even starts.
Boom.
I
Yeah.
played I main a lot of Katarina when I started playing League of Legends with Chris. And this man will get so triggered at me when I got really good at Katarina just because I would be KSing his kills. And he would be like, this motherfucker, all you have to do is fucking press E and you get my kill. I'm like, dude, you just gotta get better. And then we would just basically be so toxic to each other, but not to the point where we are hating each other. It's just like a fucking toxic gaming environment where we just like, bro, you bullying, bro. You stole my kill. Like, I just eat to that person. What are you talking about? And it was like a fun experience of like learning Katarina and just basically getting bullied by freaking Chris calling me out for stealing kills and just going like zigzagging everywhere with my E and Shumpo. It was like the most fun and most hilarious shit just when I just like E into someone and kill them and just Chris is like, why my kill?
Yeah, this man would
New
E
game
to
mode.
me. This man warp to me, drop his blade, spin around, and take the kill. It's fucking cancer. Hated that shit.
This man is Boolin. What do you guys think of the new game mode? Isn't it you get like somebody else's alt or something?
Broken.
Is it? Have you played it?
It's absolutely freaking ridiculous. I played, what was it? Freaking. There was one that I saw. I did a Mundo with Cho'Gath ult.
Oh my god.
Broken.
I've seen
Broken.
that.
Like, you don't die. You literally will not die. And like, you can do some stupid combinations too, but freaking, it's broken. Using somebody else's ult that would benefit off another champion's passive, absolutely broken.
Huh.
You do Lee Sin with Ash ult. You get the Ash ult in second back into your tower.
Come on.
God,
Fucking
that,
broken.
just thinking about that's
Wait, so you get your normal ult and another
And
ult?
Yeah.
someone else's.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
bruh.
goes in
Other
place of
ult
one of
would
your
be one of
summoners.
your spells. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
What?
god.
That
You get
sounds
two ults.
broken.
It's
Yes.
Yeah,
broken.
you get two ults.
Dude,
Oh
who
my
needs
god.
Ignite anymore when you could just use somebody else's ult?
Yeah.
Yo, I kind of want to play League. I actually want to learn now.
This
Yeah.
man
I'm
actually wanna
still
learn.
not good. I'm still
You still
shit.
playing ARAM?
Because you play Aaron.
Yeah.
I just
Oh
play
my
Arium
God.
because I only play for 1 or 2 games and then I get off. And I usually just hate it and then I just like I don't
You're
know.
like, why am I not good? I'm playing Aaron. I mean,
And then I just don't like I don't enjoy it. It's because I like fast paced games and when you start it, it's not fast paced. And with Arium, I feel like it's more fast paced.
It can be
You
as
get right
fast
into
as
the
you want
killing.
it to be.
It
You
gets
start
right into
killing
the
level
killing.
1?
Like it gets right into the killing. Like it gets to that point where I could do it, but the other ones I don't know. I sometimes enjoy it, sometimes I don't enjoy it. So that's why I don't bother to even try to learn it because it takes patience, and I'm not that patient with games.
It's grind time, baby. Road to gold right now.
Go for it.
what was the highest rank you've ever gotten, Izzy?
I think S1 in like season 7, I believe. I was playing Lucian ADC at the time. But I think I want to say it was before Kaisa came out. All I played was Lucian bot, and that was when Lucian was absolutely broken in the bot lane. And I was like on an 18 game win streak at one point, and then I lost one, and I think that was like promos to S1 or right before promos. And I had no idea how long the season was. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get to gold. And then I think the season like restarted or something like that. And
No.
then I was like, yeah, I hate this game. I don't even know why I play this fucking game anymore.
Rip.
Yeah.
No, the game blew on you.
Facts, bro. Then I was Heartstuck Silver until like what season are we on now? 11.
11,
I
I
think
think.
to like
know anymore.
season. I think it was like
11.
season 9 or something like
When-
that.
When did you
It's
start
11
playing?
right now.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I started playing like season 5.
Damn.
I think like end of season 5, beginning of season 6. Because I also switched a bunch of accounts too. Because like first account, season 5 was like bronze. Right at the like beginning of season 6 was bronze, and I was like, I don't want this garbage account anymore. I'm better than this. And then I made another account or whatnot. Did one of those.
My
Yeah.
brother.
So
Damn.
right now it's S3. Right now I'm S3, slowly making my way back up.
Can't play ranked anymore, man. I used
No.
to play so much ranked, and then, so like I was like, I was gold for the most part when I play ranked, and in 2018, I don't remember what season it was.
Mhm.
It was 2017, 2018. I was gold 1, and I was
The promised land, right before plat.
right, and I was in promos. I was in promos to plat. I won 2 games already. I was on the last win, and then I was duoing with someone. Which, by the way, if you're trying to climb, never duo with anyone.
Actually, been
Never,
duoing with somebody that's in gold 2 right now. We've
unless you're like 100% confident you can carry, like they can carry you or whatever. Never duo with anyone because you're not gonna get your real MMR,
yeah.
and you're not gonna get your real like rank. But I shouldn't have duoed with this person for a different reason because he inted the first one, the next game. So I was 2-1 now, and then he disconnected the next one. So I lost my promos. After that, I was like so tilted. I just lost, I think, like 5 or 6 games in a row, and then I was already. I had like a bunch of internet issues too. I'm not. I'm not just like that's not like an excuse. Like you could.
Yeah.
I could like show a clip like where you could see I got like a quadra, and then you could see my ping going up to like 140, and like like keeps spiking up and down, up and
I
down.
hate when that happens.
Like yeah.
Literally,
Yeah,
like when
exactly.
you're about to win the game or like play your best, or like it's the one important game that you need nothing to happen. Pew!
Yeah,
Suddenly there's a
exactly.
storm outside and the power's out, and like
Exactly. And then I mained Riven, and you need like really good ping for Riven. So playing on that shit was just so cancer. And then my friend inting and then leaving in my promos to plat just like caused me to tilt off the face of the earth, and then I just quit League after that. And then I came back when Chris started learning League, just because like I wanted to teach him, and then he started getting really good, and then I started playing like normals with him. But I can't play ranked anymore, man, because like it's just it's like it's so toxic. Like
I love it.
all of the toxicity is just like insane.
I love it when they say I suck and I int. And I'm like, all right, bet.
Then you actually.
Bet. No, I don't actually try to int.
I'm just kidding.
I try to stay quiet and actually play goods. This way I can say, yeah, suck my nuts afterwards.
Yeah, that's how I used to be. Yeah, that's how I used to be. Yeah. But like all of that, and then like just like playing, like it feels like you're using like all of your like fucking brain power when you're like playing in those ranked games, especially when you have to like 1v9 carry. Like you have to like ping everyone. It's like herding sheep, like or like herding cats. Like you gotta like make sure they get the fucking dragon. You gotta make sure they push out bot lane, even though there's 4 people down there. Like yeah,
it's exhausting sometimes.
It's exhausting. I can't get into it anymore. So
I still do it. I can't play anything else. Like I'll play like 2 norms to like warm up, and I'm like, yep, back to the toxicity. Yes, sir.
I don't know how you do it, man.
I don't know. At this point, I think it's more relaxing and relieving to me to be around that environment. Because everything else, like, okay, so I think about it like this. Everything else that I go through in my daily life, you know, no matter what struggles or problems I have, you know, when I get on League, to me, obviously winning is more fun than losing. So I want to win. I'm very competitive. So I'll play ranked because I want to get better to the point where like my rank shows it. Because everyone, especially like when you're in bronze and silver, you're like, man, I feel like I'm playing better than what my rank shows. And so no matter what kind of toxic people I run into, or the ones that like I'll tell them like, "Yo, go drink bleach," and then my account's banned for like a couple of days.
Oh my god.
You know,
Like
even when
Chris.
that happens, I'm like, you know what? I'm still gonna go back because it's that just love-hate relationship that I know that as soon as I accomplish my goal, I'll feel so much more complete inside. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's driving
That
me.
sounds so toxic.
Oh
It's
yeah,
It makes me
My-
feel so complete.
that's my second account's name.
Oh
Drink
my
bleach.
I knew
Oh
it.
my god.
I knew it.
he got banned. This man got banned for doing something really stupid. He said something really dumb to this person that is really bannable. He got banned for 14 days. He's like, I still kind of want to play League. And then he makes an account, adds me, and says, "Drink bleach, please." But it's so freaking with different like letters and stuff like that, where it doesn't like you have to like actually make it sense when you're reading it. And I'm like, man, you still have not gotten banned for this fucking name. To this day, he's not banned because he has his name Drink Bleach with the Q with fucking uppercase,
Numbers.
lowercase, and numbers to that shit.
Perfect. It's perfect. Yeah, don't tell people to kill themselves on League. You know, that gets your account banned
Oh.
too.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
please.
Had that happen once or twice. Yeah, poor guy.
I actually like talking shit on League. Like they'll be like attacking like Dylan or somebody else, and then I'm like 3-20 in ARAM, and I'm talking shit, and their only response is, "Yo, you're at the bottom of the leaderboard." So I'm like, "Yeah, suck my dick, bitch." You know, yeah, your mom was in my DM. I don't know. I'll be talking so much shit for
Yeah,
no
like,
reason.
that
Like
was
it's not even about me, but you know, I just love it. I guess it's like the
wanna
only
be a
like
part of
platform
it.
I'm able to. Yeah, I just like to just, and I love it. I love talking shit, and I just
Yeah.
don't. I'm not able to do it as much, and it's just a good way to just
Dude,
let
like no one's
everything
gonna
out.
remember your user and go on social media and post like, "Yo, freaking AKA and was talking all this crap about me." Like no one's gonna do that. There's no repercussions to it. So you know, just
Yeah, I was like, fuck it,
know
you
it.
know. Yeah, suck my left nut, whore.
Other than the account getting
Yo.
banned, you know, if you want to play
Yeah, other
League,
than
you
that,
shouldn't do
but
that. Yeah.
yeah, no.
I used to talk shit, but I would do it in like a way that would like really get into their head. Like I wouldn't be like over the top, like telling people like you're trash or something like that. I would just do it in a way to where like I know it would make them mad. So like if I like 1v1 killed like a Malphite or something, I remember specifically I would like 1v1 kill Malphite, and then I just put a question mark. That's it. I would just put like a question mark,
Hate that.
and then and then I would kill him
And hunt
again,
you
and then
all
he'd be
game.
like, "Bro, I almost." He would like type like, "Bro, I almost had you," and then all I would type is XD, and then and they would get so mad. I remember I did it to him like 4 times, where I would just put like a letter, or not a letter, like, or no, I would put like K or like a question mark or XD, and I remember I killed him 4 times. I didn't see him after that. They said report Malphite. He's AFK. Like that was the shit I love to do, because
Oh,
it
man.
it feels so good when you make someone like rage quit like that. Like
I could
I
never.
got so many people to rage quit like that, bro.
I will
like-
never AFK. Like I could be 1-50 for all I care if that game is still going. I'm not giving up.
Yeah,
I
me
will
neither.
hunt you down until I get the shutdown, and then I'll be like, "Yeah, you're trash, kid. I killed you," and I'm like, "Oh,
Got him. I'm the same way.
Yo, I feel like Chris has lived so many times where I get so heated up, I just fucking rage quit, and the next day I get on, and he goes like, "This man literally rage quit on me, but I still won the game." And I was like, I couldn't deal with that fucking game. I'll be like, I couldn't deal with that fucking game. They keep killing me, and I try to fucking do this, but didn't fucking work. And I'm like, and he goes like, "Man, but you just," and Chris will be like, "But man, you be going into this like really dumb. You're not doing it the right way. You gotta be doing like this and this and that." I'm like, "But no, I'm so fucking heated because of what just fucking happened, and I'm fucking rage quitting." And then this man, and he's always telling me, "This man is gonna fucking rage quit this game. I'm telling you, he's gonna fucking rage quit this game all the damn
You
time."
don't say anything. You just leave.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's how he says it. This man's
Like
gonna
you just
fucking
leave.
As soon as I get quiet, this man knows it's either he's going through it or he's gonna about to fucking rage quit. It doesn't say anything. Leave the Discord call. Get the fuck off. And it's like Chris knows. Chris knows how.
I've done
much
it a
fuck-
couple times too.
That's why you
Chris
gotta
also.
beat your meat after you play. This way, when you rage quit, you're like just.
Yeah, during the what was the tournament that we saw for league? What was it called?
Worlds?
Wait, no, it was
Oh
with
wait, you're talking
his.
about MSI. You're talking about MSI.
Yeah, MSI. Yeah, he definitely beat his meat so many times after
Oh.
watching C9 get their ass destroyed.
Bro, literally, like, I don't know why Cloud9, like that's been my favorite team since I started watching League. I don't know why I had such high hopes. Like, you know what? They're doing good. And then they'll show a glimpse of it. Beat the top teams and then lose to the most garbo teams. I'm like, bro, come on.
At least you're not a
Ridiculous.
TSM fan.
Because
Because Choke City.
I'm an enemy, actually.
Yeah. I used to be a TSM fan. And I had a friend that was a C9 fan, and he would make fun of me all the time. But
It's just the way the cookie crumbles, my friend. That's all it is.
For real shit. Remember that one game, Dylan? The Earth game where I was Silas and you were Alawi? That
yeah,
game.
we wasn't it a 4v5 too? I think. I think it was a
so.
4v5 because it was just literally just me and you carrying, and
Well, it's
like
2v5 and one AFK on our team.
yeah, and yeah. Oh man, that was good times, bro. Those are the games that like remind me of like ranked, bro. Because like that's how exhausted. Like those are like I feel so exhausted after those types of games, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I also
So
feel like
what
it makes
happened?
you such a better player too when it happens, because then it
Yeah.
like forces you to think of all
Yeah.
those different scenarios. No matter how
Yeah.
exhausting it may be, like when it happened, to be like, you know what? I feel better as a player now. Like I feel like I got better because I had to just go through that, and then I don't play for the next day because I'm like, yeah, I can't do that shit again right off the bat in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened was we were playing Earth. And me and Dylan were both top lane against two top lane, 2 bot lane, 1 mid. And they killed us early, and then they started talking shit, and then we talked shit, or at least I did. I talked shit back, and then we started killing them because he was playing Allow, I was playing Silas. Silas obviously scales harder in Earth, but eventually we started killing them, and we got to a point where our teammates were literally doing jack shit, fucking nothing. We had 1 AFK, and it was literally just me and Dylan, and we somehow pulled the game out of our fucking ass, and we fucking beat the shit out of them. Like I'm pretty sure they had destroyed one, or if not both, of our fucking Nexus towers, and we still won the game. And
I know what's it called? You're gonna have a good when we used to play a lot of like normals with Chris and Dylan and some other random sometimes. Every time Dylan will either go Rengar or Riven, I knew it was end game, bro. Dylan can go in as fucking Rengar. There's one time when he said, "I'm gonna get 13 kills before this time, before 8 minutes."
It was 11-0. It was 11-0
before this time.
I think it was like 10 minutes. Yeah, sometime.
And he fucking went in, and he was demolishing these fucking players. So on, he was getting fucking kills after kills after kills, and it was like literally like 2 minutes left before fucking the timer was up. He got like fucking, he went 11-0, and then he went 13-0 before he died. I was like, yo, this man is fucking a legend with fucking Rengar, bro. It's crazy how he's going into it. It's crazy.
I will say though, Rengar kind of OP though. I'm not gonna lie. Rengar is kind of OP.
I think with you it's OP. It's rare. It's pretty rare to see other players. It's so rare to see other Rangars actually really do really good as the way you play. But when I see you fucking play as Rengar, I was like, damn, we're gonna win this game. We're gonna win this game.
Like,
you're welcome. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, usually you just see Rengars fucking yeet no matter what, like die.
Yeah. They'll be eating for no reason. They're playing around too much. And then especially when you have that Rengar support who plays around too much for no reason. I'm like, bro, stop playing around too much. Get serious, man. I'm fucking trying to win this game, not fucking lose this shit.
Bro, Rengar support though is like actually kind of OP though. If you do it right, like with Ignite, like you can get first blood like super easily, and then the lane's just kind of over. Like,
Annoying.
yeah,
Especially
I
for the Kaisa that wants to build.
yeah,
And then I end up
yeah.
like 0-4 with like 11 assists. I'm like, yes, this game's no fun.
So we don't want to take much of your time because I know you have to go to work soon. I got a game for you. I got a game for all of us, and I think it's gonna be fun. I hope you guys really enjoy, and it's fuck Mary Kill. And I think my picks are very nice. So the first one, you got to make it classic. We got Abella Danger. You guys know who that is?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, just of course. We got Lana Rhodes,
Wait, who's that again?
and then we have well, Lana Rhodes, your favorite stepsister, and then we have Mia Khalifa.
Bro, can you tell me where you getting these names from? I have never heard of these people in my
Yeah.
life, bro.
Dude, I think we went to school with them.
Oh, really? You know what? Yeah,
I got them in my school book.
clear. Yeah.
I think one of them was a principal of mine. I think she.
Is that,
I
is that a
think one was,
fantasy?
like I think one was my mom's like nail salon tech too.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I went to yoga once and she was just there, man. And,
Dude, that's
yeah.
crazy. I think one
Yeah.
was also my football coach, to be honest with you.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Gotta be a fantasy.
So who do you guys got? Fuck, Mary, kill out of those three.
Oh man.
Who's
Mm.
going first?
Going first.
Actually, for me is I'm killing Mia Khalifa. Just she's gone.
The meta pick.
I am marrying Lana Rhodes because she got money and
Got money.
respectable, and she's becoming a mom now. So, and then I'm fucking Bella Danger. 'Cause she's the shit. Like I respect her in the bed.
Damn, I think you just hit the meta. You just did the meta picks, bro. Like that.
100%.
Yeah,
me?
that's exactly what I would do.
Yeah, for me, I will kill Mia Khalifa. I would fuck Lana Rhodes because she has a fucking ass. Let's go for it. And I will fucking marry fucking Bill Danger because damn, you get that good every fucking night though.
Oh my god.
Damn.
What about you, Izzy? This one might get you in trouble, but
I
might as well.
got some class, my guys. All right.
Oh my god.
First off, we're killing Lana Rhodes. F that.
Damn.
Yeah.
This is the end of this episode. Oh my god.
I am fucking Mia Khalifa because goodness, bro.
Have you seen her recently though?
I don't need to see her recently. I just see what's up.
She's not the same. She's not the same, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
lost a lot of
But
weight.
yeah.
Okay, take me
Yeah.
back to the first video. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all I want. And then I am going to marry Abella Danger because that is
Amen.
the epitome of the woman that I want. That is.
Get that sandwich after?
Yeah.
I don't even.
Dude, his
I'll make
one.
the sandwich after. I'll make her the sandwich after. I don't even want her to make me the sandwich.
Oh man. For the next one, I like this one. Well, I don't like this one.
Wait,
but I think this is
Andy.
funny.
Kristen,
Andy.
go.
Chris.
Oh no, I thought he said the same thing.
No, Chris, not Chris.
Damn, my bad.
Damn,
my bad.
Andy. All right,
Damn, that's fucked up.
yeah.
Because
thought
I
you
would
said
do
you'd
the
be
same
the
thing.
Yeah, you, Dylan, and Chris said the same thing. So I was like,
No.
No,
I'm
he
doing
said
the
the
same
same
as
thing as Izzy.
Izzy. Yeah,
For real?
yeah. Fuck Lana. I've never been on with Lana.
What?
Nah.
I mean, I like her more than Mia.
Yeah.
I
Even though
like
I don't
after
like her
all the
more
things
than
that
you.
she did to the porn industry of her just like they did me dirty. They put me out there. It's like, didn't you know what you signed up for?
Nah,
I don't
man,
know.
she knew exactly what she was doing in those videos. Don't let her cap on that.
I know, and that's what people called her
They
out
were
on.
like, they did me dirty. No, they didn't. No, they
No.
didn't.
So the second one I got, and hopefully you guys know these people. So we got Dixie D'Amelio, okay, and then there is Addison Rae,
Oh, of course.
and then there is Tsunade from Naruto. Who wants to go at it with that one?
Wait, what was the second person?
Addison Rae. She's blonde.
That's a blonde girl.
yeah.
Yeah, I like her smile. I think her smile is.
Oh, okay, bet. Bet.
Wait, what you say, Izzy?
I already know mine.
The guy that lost the fight, right? Bryce Hall.
Yeah, Bryce Hall did lose. He's 0-1, but they're not together anymore.
No, he's 0-2. Yeah, he lost the fight and he lost her.
Damn, bro.
You
You didn't have to kick him while he was already down, bro.
Dude, he already knows it. They already know it. That's all it is. Just speaking facts.
Man
No,
said
facts.
Facts
0-2.
here on this podcast.
0-2.
Damn.
Man came into the ring with 0-1. Damn.
All right, I think I got mine. So definitely kill Dixie.
Respectable.
It was who was the third one? It was Tsunade. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so
There's only one
Mar-
right answer to these questions.
For real.
that's false.
Choose wisely.
Yeah.
I would say F Tsunade and then
You guys
Mary.
fucked
No. Actually, no. Wait.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yep.
no. I thought about it for a second. No. Mary Tsunade, F Addison Rae.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go with that one as well. Is that the right answer you guys were looking for?
Council all in favor of that answer, say aye.
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 That was an easy
Alright.
one. I thought it was gonna be a little bit difficult. And the next one, it might be a little bit interesting one. We got Donald Trump, Naruto,
Oof.
and Hillary Clinton.
Oof.
Oh my god.
I'd like to go first. So let's see. I am killing Donald Trump.
Interesting.
I'm fucking Hillary, and I'm marrying Naruto.
Yeah. You could do sexy jutsu, bro. You could do sexy jutsu.
Oh my god!
I think that's the meta answer.
It's a better-
I had a
That's a
different
better-
answer, but
Better.
I'm gonna go with that one because anything else makes me gay.
Hey, I wasn't even thinking about this sexy jutsu. You know, I was. To be honest, I was just thinking, you know what? He wants family, and what's more important than family? And then this is a true word.
Family cut.
Andy,
Family cut.
Yeah.
Tom?
Oh my
Is that
god. Dom?
Family
Is that
cut.
you?
Dom?
Oh my
Oh
god.
Oh my god.
This last one is gonna be a little bit difficult. But we got Sakura, Megan Fox, and Sasuke.
This is easy. This is the easiest. This might
Easiest
even be
one?
the
Easiest one. Easiest
Bro.
one.
Hey, all I gotta say is Sakura has the power to summon Naruto, so it's like a package deal. That's all I'm gonna say.
Maybe it became just a tiny bit, like maybe 1% harder.
1%.
Who you guys got?
I'm gonna say, kill Sakura because she's fucking useless. Literally useless. Fucking fuck Megan Fox. And marry, what was the last one again?
Sasuke.
Sausage.
And marry Sasuke. I don't give a fuck if he leaves me for such a long time, but at least he's worth it more than fucking Sakura. He's more useful than
Damn.
Sakura. And then Megan Fox is like, yeah, Megan Fox, but like, that was like 10 years ago when Transformer came out.
No,
Yeah,
she still looks the same, bro. No,
She
she
still
looks
looks the
bro.
same. She still looks the same, but like, it's irrelevant now for me. For me, it's irrelevant. Fucking
It's because
Sasuke.
there's always a
It's like,
it's like a
kinda
bucket list.
deadbeat, though.
Wait. Is Sakura gonna be like
Is it Shippuden Sakura or is this adult Sakura?
is Sakura gonna care for you like she cares for Sasuke? Or is she gonna still care for Sasuke?
she's gonna care like she's gonna care. No. I'll say if Sasuke doesn't. I'll say like
Like you're her Sasuke now?
US Sasuke. Yeah.
Okay, then I would marry Sakura
Oh, damn.
and I'd fuck Megan Fox and kill Sasuke.
That's
Oh,
meta.
you're gonna say fuck Sasuke.
That's the meta right
Well,
there.
I guess mine's the only one that's different because I'm killing Sakura, I'm fucking Sasuke, and I'm marrying Megan Fox.
What? I'm fucking Megan Fox. I'll marry Sakura and kill Sasuke. That's what I'm gonna go for.
Damn.
Weebs.
Weeps. I promise
You're
for
the
the
one
next
fucking
one.
Sasuke.
What?
You're the one fucking Sasuke.
Hmm?
You all has weeps, bro.
It's not gay. You know, I would obviously say no homo, and then we'd start.
You have socks on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Uh,
Well, definitely, I'll definitely have better ones for next time for sure.
Dude, you gotta get the
But-
juicy ones. You need to start watching
Yeah.
these other anime so you got some more names, Brody. Cause
Yeah, no, don't worry. I'll get. It'll be more interesting, and I'll ask for help for sure. But
Well,
yeah, man, I definitely hope you guys enjoyed that game. I appreciate you Izzy for hopping on. Um, again, our podcast is on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, so make sure to check that out. Give us 5 stars on Apple. We'll be posting podcasts every week, so you will see us every week. So I hope you guys, hopefully you guys enjoy us. And yeah, you guys have anything else to say before we end it or before we go?
I just want to say thank you so much. Today episode was a ton of fun to do. Thank you, Izzy. As well, again, a ton of fun. We also have YouTube, another YouTube channel for clips. YouTube, it's gonna be Boolin Podcast clips. If you guys don't have enough time to watch the full on video, there's a bunch of clips that are gonna go up. Most of the time, it's probably gonna be like 2 or 3 each week for the podcast. Look out for them if you're not fully into the the whole entire podcast. We understand you guys have your own lives as well. We are timestamping it. If you guys enjoyed the timestamp from last previous episode, I hope you guys enjoyed. Dylan and Andy worked their ass off for that, literally going from each clip and stuff like that, finding where to timestamp each. I want to
Yeah,
thank you to Dylan and Andy for doing all that stuff for you guys.
it's
And
mostly Dylan, but
and
yeah.
mostly all the links that credit all the sources that we use. Thank you so much for that. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of the podcast.
And soon to be on TikTok.
Trae Young should have been on the Magic.
Oh my